I'm Javier, and I never thought I'd find my own son sleeping in a Honda Civic with his two boys in a Walmart parking lot. But there I was, at 6 in the morning, tapping on his window. Marcus opened his eyes, and I watched the shame hit him before he even sat up fully. Dad, Get out. All three of you. Now. The boys, 8 and 5, climbed out in yesterday's clothes. Marcus stood there in wrinkled khakis, looking like he'd aged 10 years in the month since I'd last seen him. How long? 5 days. 5 days? Where's Vanessa? At the house. Your house? The house you're paying for? Dad, please don't. Don't what? Don't ask why my grandsons are living in a car while their mother has a roof over her head? It's complicated. Then uncomplicate it, right now. He looked at the boys, then back at me. She changed the locks, said I needed to give her space to think about the marriage, that she felt suffocated. Space to think? Marcus, those are your children. I know. I take them to school, I pick them up, we eat fast food in the car, they do homework in the library, and then we sleep here. And you didn't call me because Vanessa said if I involved family, she'd file for full custody. She said you and Mom would make everything worse, that you turned it into a war. My hands shook. Take the boys to my truck. I'm calling your mother, and then we're going to your house. Dad, you can't. She'll what? She'll do exactly what she's already doing? Get in the truck. I called Patricia on the drive. She answered on the second ring. Javi? It's 6:30. I found Marcus and the boys sleeping in his car. Silence. Then, what? Vanessa locked them out 5 days ago. That's not possible. I just talked to her yesterday. She said Marcus was on a work trip and asked if we could watch the boys this weekend. She what? She said she needed time to herself, that Marcus was working too much and she was exhausted. I felt something cold settle in my chest. Patricia, she's lying. To all of us. Where are you now? Heading to their house. Javier, wait for me. Don't go in there angry. I'm past angry. I pulled up to the house 20 minutes later. Patricia's car was already there. She was standing on the porch with Vanessa, and from the body language, she'd already started asking questions. Vanessa saw my truck and her face shifted. Not guilt, calculation. Javier, thank God. Can you talk to Marcus? He's been so unstable lately. Unstable? He's been showing up at odd hours, sleeping in the car instead of getting a hotel like I suggested. The boys have been worried about him. Patricia's face went white. Vanessa, he's sleeping in the car because you locked him out of his own house. I didn't lock him out. I asked him to give me space, and he chose to be dramatic about it. You changed the locks. For my safety, he's been aggressive. Marcus walked up behind me. I've never raised my voice to you. See? Even now, you're invalidating my feelings. Your feelings? Our sons are sleeping in a car. Because you won't respect boundaries. I told you to get a hotel. With what money? You drained our joint account. Vanessa's eyes flickered to Patricia, then to me. I moved our savings to a separate account for protection. Marcus has been making questionable financial decisions. Like what? Like eating out constantly. Taking the boys to hotels some nights. It adds up. Patricia stepped forward. You told me he was on a work trip. I said he was working. I didn't specify where. That's a lie, Vanessa. No, Patricia. It's called protecting my mental health from family drama. which is exactly why Marcus and I needed space in the first place. I looked at my son and saw something I'd never seen before: complete defeat. Marcus, go get the boys' things. They're staying with us. Vanessa moved in front of the door. No, they're staying here. In the house their father pays for while he sleeps in a parking lot? This is my home too. I have rights. Then exercise them. Let your husband and children inside. I'm not ready for that conversation. Patricia's voice was quiet, dangerous. What conversation exactly? About whether this marriage is viable. You're testing viability while your children sleep in a car? I'm protecting myself from a toxic situation. Marcus finally spoke. I lost my job 3 weeks ago. Everyone stopped. What? I turned to him. I got laid off. I didn't tell Vanessa right away because I had severance and I thought I'd find something quickly. But when I did tell her, she said she needed to reevaluate everything, that she married a provider, not a project. Vanessa's face flushed. That's not what I said. You said I was a disappointment, that you deserved better than struggling. I said I deserved honesty. You lied about your employment for 3 weeks. I didn't lie. I was handling it. By hiding it? That's exactly the problem, Marcus. You don't communicate. Patricia looked like she'd been slapped. He's been sleeping in a car, and you're criticizing his communication? You don't understand what it's like being married to someone who shuts down, who makes decisions without consulting me. Like getting laid off? Vanessa, that's not a decision. No, but keeping it secret is. Just like keeping his family at arm's length is. He's always chosen you over me. I felt anger surge. We haven't seen him in a month because you said they needed family time. And he agreed. See? He never stands up for what we need as a couple. Marcus's voice cracked. I stood up for you constantly. When my mom questioned our budget, when my dad thought you were pushing too hard about the bigger house, I defended you. You defended your decision to marry me. That's different. What's different is that I'm homeless and you're rewriting history. Vanessa turned to Patricia. Has he told you about the job offers he turned down? The ones that required travel? Because you said you couldn't handle being alone with the boys. I said I needed support, not that you should limit your career, but you took it to extremes, like always. Patricia shook her head slowly. I need to ask you something directly. Do you want this marriage? Vanessa hesitated. Just a second, but we all saw it. I want a partner who prioritizes us. That's not an answer. It's the only answer I have right now. I pulled out my phone. Then here's mine. I'm calling a lawyer. For what? For my son. For custody. For every legal protection he should have gotten 5 days ago. You can't do that. This is between Marcus and me. No, Vanessa. It stopped being between you when you put children in a car. I didn't put them anywhere. Marcus chose that. After you locked him out. After he created an environment where I felt unsafe. Unsafe how? She looked at Patricia. He knows. Marcus stared at her. I have no idea what you're talking about. The yelling? The slamming doors? I never. You don't remember because you don't see what you do, but I do. I live with it. Patricia's expression shifted, and I saw doubt creep in. Just a flicker, but Vanessa saw it too. Ask him about last Tuesday, about the argument we had. Marcus looked genuinely confused. We didn't argue Tuesday. Exactly. You've blocked it out. Vanessa, nothing happened Tuesday. See? This is what I mean. You don't even remember your own behavior. I watched my daughter-in-law create a memory that didn't exist and watched my wife's certainty waver. Patricia, don't. Don't what, Javi? Don't let her do this. But I could see it happening. The doubt, the possibility that maybe we didn't know everything. Vanessa's phone rang. She glanced at it and her whole demeanor changed. I need to take this. She walked inside and closed the door. Through the window, I could see her laughing. Marcus saw it too. His face went gray. That's Tyler. Who's Tyler? Patricia asked. Her coworker. She's been texting him constantly for 2 months. Says he's just a friend who understands her. The door opened. Vanessa was smiling until she saw us staring. That was work. On a Saturday, I said. We have a project deadline. Marcus's voice was hollow. Just tell them about Tyler. There's nothing to tell. Then why is he calling you at 6 in the morning? Because we're friends. Friends don't call at 6 a.m. on Saturday. Patricia's voice went cold. Is there someone else? Vanessa's silence stretched too long. I have adult friendships that don't require permission. That's not what I asked. And I'm not answering it. My personal relationships are nobody's business. I pulled Marcus aside. Son, we need to get you a lawyer today. Dad, I can't afford. I'll pay for it, but you need protection now. The boys appeared in the doorway. The 8-year-old was crying. Mom, can we stay with Dad tonight? Vanessa's face softened slightly. Baby, you're staying here. But Dad's alone. Dad's fine. He's with Grandpa. He's been sad. Sometimes grown-ups go through hard times. Because of you. Dylan at school said his mom said you kicked Dad out for another man. The words hung there. Vanessa's expression froze. What did you say? Dylan's mom said you have a boyfriend. Patricia grabbed my arm. The world tilted. Dylan's mom doesn't know what she's talking about. But is it true? Go to your room. Now. Mom! Now! The boy ran inside. Marcus stared at Vanessa like he was seeing her for the first time. Who else knows? Knows what? About Tyler. About whatever this is. There's nothing to know. But apparently your family has been spreading rumors. We didn't say anything, Patricia said. Then how does Dylan's mother know our business? I knew the answer. Because you've been seen around town with him. Vanessa's silence confirmed everything. Marcus's voice broke. How long? There's nothing. How long, Vanessa? She looked at all of us, and I saw her decide, not to tell truth, to control the narrative. I have been exploring what it means to be valued, to be seen. And if that makes me a villain to this family, then fine. I am not apologizing for wanting more than what Marcus became. She walked inside and locked the door. We stood in the driveway, the click of the lock echoing like a gunshot. Patricia's hand was shaking in mine. Did she just admit it? She admitted enough. Marcus looked destroyed. Everyone knows. The whole school. Dylan's mom, the other parents. They've all been watching her with him while I slept in my car. Son, how did I not see it? How did I defend her to you when everyone else already knew? Because you loved her. Because you wanted to believe. He sat down on the curb, head in his hands. What do I tell the boys? The truth. Age appropriate, but the truth. That their mom chose someone else? That she threw us away? Patricia knelt beside him. That sometimes people make selfish choices. That it's not their fault. that they're loved and safe. Are they safe? With her? I looked at the locked door. That's what the lawyer is for. 3 weeks later, Marcus had an apartment. Small, but his. The boys stayed with us weekends because Vanessa's lawyer claimed Marcus was unstable due to housing insecurity. Patricia showed me her phone at breakfast. Tyler's wife filed for divorce. It's all over the school parent group. Apparently, Vanessa wasn't the only woman he was mentoring. Does Marcus know? He knows. One of the other wives reached out to him last week. The doorbell rang. Vanessa stood there, makeup smeared, holding papers. Is Marcus here? No. I need to talk to him. He doesn't want to talk to you. Javier, please. I made mistakes. Tyler was a mistake, but Marcus is my husband. Patricia appeared behind me. You told him he wasn't enough. I was angry. I didn't mean it. You meant every word. Vanessa's face crumpled. I lost my job today. Tyler's wife sent our messages to HR. They said I violated fraternization policy. Tyler was my supervisor. I felt nothing. No sympathy. Nothing. Vanessa, you need to leave. I can't pay the mortgage alone. The bank is threatening foreclosure. That's not our problem. It's Marcus's house too. The house you locked him out of. I know I was wrong, but I'm asking for help. Patricia's voice was steel. You put our grandsons in a car. You destroyed their father, and now you want help? For the boys. The boys will be fine. Marcus has custody 3 days a week, and we're working on full custody. You can't take my children! We're not taking anything. You gave them away when you chose Tyler. Vanessa looked at me. Javier, you understand mistakes. Talk to Marcus. Tell him people deserve second chances. I opened the door wider. You see that truck? The one Marcus slept in with his sons because you needed space? Every morning, I drive past that Walmart and I think about my grandsons waking up in a parking lot. Every single morning. So no, Vanessa, you deserve exactly what you're getting. Tears streamed down her face. I have nowhere to go. You have Tyler. He won't answer. His wife destroyed everything. No, you destroyed everything. She just made it public. Vanessa stumbled backward. Patricia didn't move to help. Mediation is next week. Marcus's lawyer will have the custody proposal ready. Don't be late. We watched her walk to her car. She sat there 5 minutes before starting the engine. Patricia turned to me. Did we do the right thing? What do you mean? Turning her away completely. She made her choice. We're making ours. But the boys. The boys are safe. They have their father. They have us. 2 months later, the house went into foreclosure. Vanessa moved in with her sister 2 states away. Tyler's wife got everything in their divorce, including public acknowledgement of his affairs. Marcus was in our kitchen helping the boys with homework. He looked tired, but present. Dad, can I ask you something? Yeah? Do you think I should have fought harder? Kept the house? I watched my grandsons coloring, safe and warm. No, son. You fought for exactly the right thing. Later, Patricia found the boys' old drawings from the car days. Pictures of houses with locks. Pictures of cars with sad faces. She showed me one. The 8-year-old had written, "This is where we were safe." It was a picture of my truck. I stared at it, then looked at Patricia. When they're older and they ask why we didn't help their mother when she lost everything, what do we say?